Yo, Silver and Black Nation, are you ready for a video that'll get your heart racing? We've got two massive Raider stories today that'll keep you glued to the screen. Is the team building an unstoppable squad or taking risks that could shake everything up? Grab your drink, pop in those earbuds, and buckle up. This is gonna be wild. Want to know how these moves will shape our season? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into the hottest news. What's your take on the Raiders, future? Drop it in the comments. Alright, Silver and Black Nation, let's cut to the chase. A bombshell dropped in Las Vegas this week, and it's got a name, Joya Alexander. Yup, the former All-Pro cornerback just cut by the Green Bay Packers is a free agent, and the Raiders are circling. But hold up, this story's got layers. Pete Carroll, our defensive guru, is drooling over a guy like Alexander who fits his mold perfectly. A dominant corner with sharp instincts and infectious energy. He's still got plenty in the tank, but recent injuries are raising red flags. Is he worth a gamble? Carroll's always had a knack for spotting cornerbacks. Remember Richard Sherman? Not the fastest, but he owned the field with smarts and swagger. Alexander's cut from the same cloth. In 2022, he held QBs to a 60.6% completion rate, snagging 5 picks. Even in 2024, banged up, he limited passes to 56% completions with 2 interceptions in 7 games. The stats don't lie. When he's on, he's a game changer. And the best part, he elevates everyone around him. In Green Bay, Rasul Douglas and Adrian Amos had career years alongside him. That's the leader Carroll wants to transform our secondary. So why is this such a big deal for the Raiders? Our cornerback room is young and talented, but lacks that guy who can lock down an opponent's WR1 every snap. Jacorian Bennett showed flashes, but got hurt. Decamerion Richardson, the rookie, had ups and downs. Darian Porter, this year's draft pick, is a question mark. We're missing a proven star. Alexander could bring stability, mentor the youngsters, and strike fear into opposing offenses. With $36.1 million in cap space, 5th most in the NFL, the money's there. But here's the catch. Alexander's injury history is a concern. The past 2 seasons, he played fewer than 8 games each. In 2021, just 4. If he can't stay healthy, it's cash down the drain. Plus, with rookie contracts like Bennett's and Richardson's nearing their end, and a potential Colton Miller extension looming, the Raiders need to plan ahead. Signing Alexander is a high-stakes bet on a guy who could be a game changer or a budget buster. Fans are split. Some say he's the missing piece for a breakout defense. Others fear another risky contract. What does this mean for the season? If Alexander signs and stays healthy, our secondary could become a brick wall. Picture him and Bennett together, with Carroll calling the shots. But if it flops, it's a financial and morale hit. The pressure's on GM Tom Telesco. Will he pull the trigger? And while we're still wrapping our heads around this, another bombshell's about to drop. While we're still freaking out over the Jair Alexander possibility, another story shaking up Las Vegas. The Raiders secondary is in the spotlight, but this time it's about the future of our cornerback room. Pete Carroll and GM Tom Telesco are making moves, and the big play might be doubling down on the young talent already in-house. Jacorian Bennett, Decamerion Richardson, and rookie Darian Porter are on the radar as key pieces for 2025. But the question on every fan's mind is, do these guys have what it takes to lead a defense without a veteran like Alexander? Let's start with Jacorian Bennett. When healthy, the guy's a beast. In 2024, he had elite moments, locking down top receivers with aggressive coverage. But an injury cut his season short, and now the question lingers. Can he handle a full season? Bennett's got speed and instincts, but consistency is the issue. Carroll, with his track record of shaping defensive backs, is working to mold him into a CB1. If it clicks, he's a steal. If not, it could leave a hole in the defense. Fans are hyped but torn. Some trust his potential, others want a safer bet. Then there's Decamerion Richardson. The 2024 rookie was thrown into the fire due to injuries. He played multiple spots, had some standout moments, but also classic rookie mistakes. In recent practices, he's showing growth, especially in route recognition. Carroll sees him as a versatile weapon, able to play slot or outside. But versatility isn't enough. He needs polish to take on the league's top WRs. If Richardson makes a leap in 2025, he could be the season's breakout star. If not, he's a long-term project. And don't sleep on Darian Porter, this year's draft pick. On paper, he's a dream. Athletic, quick hands, and a killer college tape. But the NFL's a different beast. In off-season workouts, Porter's turning heads, but he's still raw. Carroll's banking on his potential, but no one knows if he'll deliver in 2025. Fans are pumped yet cautious. Is Porter the next big thing or just another prospect? The uncertainty's sparking heated debates across fan groups. With $36 million in cap space, the Raiders have options. They could chase a veteran like Alexander or bet on the youngsters. Going with Bennett, Richardson, and Porter is cheaper but riskier. If it pays off, the defense could be a juggernaut. If it flops, the season might unravel. So Nation, what's your call? Trust the young guns or go for a big name? What a roller coaster, Silver and Black Nation. Jaire Alexander hitting the market. Is he the dream signing or a costly gamble? And our young studs like Bennett, Richardson, and Porter, do they have the juice to lead the defense or do they need a veteran to show the way? These calls will shape the Raiders 2025. Go all in on youth or snag an all-pro. The fan base is buzzing. What's your take? Is Alexander the missing piece or is it time to back the kids? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button and subscribe.